Yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
Okay, who's missing? Christopher is missing, no? And Chloe.
Christopher,
That's right.
but we have, yeah, maybe he will come. So he sent me an email this morning, so he will join.
Good.
Chloe asked me about the time, and I told her it's 6 o'clock our time, so she
Where
knows.
are you, Liana?
Greece, Greece.
Okay, yeah.
And Holly is also not.
And Chloe is in Thessaloniki, same time. So this will be beautiful. I look forward to listening to all of you now. And I can't wait to listen to the music that you chose.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yes.
Gino, in
Ja.
deinem Hintergrund ist noch die Lesung von gestern.
Bitte?
In deinem Hintergrund ist noch das Programm von gestern.
Bei mir? Ach so, okay.
Ja, bei dir.
Not updated.
Not updated.
Okay.
I better change my background.
Mhm.
It's not time yet. We have 8 minutes. Huh?
Yeah,
So
it's early. We have
start.
slept.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Here, hello from my friends here.
Hello.
And I say hello from Thomas.
Yes.
So now,
He
He's
has
not
another
coming.
date. Now he has another date today.
Okay.
But, yes, he's happy that we will see his
so
videos.
now is my background okay?
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Great painting, Maren, behind you. I love it.
Thanks, it's mine. Sag mal eben hier nochmal. Mine. Do it, but I bought it.
Das ganze Haus voll. Super.
Ja.
Oh Mann, das ist ja eine Party bei dir.
Ja, wir sind eigentlich hier, um an Texten zu arbeiten. Nicht zu unserem Vergnügen, sondern um.
Ach
sind hier
so,
für
das wird
eine-
alles noch nebenbei erledigt.
Eine
Dann
Autorenrunde
kannst du unterschalten
und wir haben heute ganz flexibel hier umgeschaltet auf Lesung. Genau, und danach wird wieder gearbeitet, natürlich. Mhm. Ja.
Sehr gut. Sag mal, Gino, hattest du Barbara Bingel eingeladen? Kennst du die?
Wen eingeladen?
Gestern, Barbara Bingel. Kennst du die?
Ja, die kenne ich, ja, genau.
Ah ja, gut.
Genau, die hat da so einen kleinen Verein in der Nähe von Frankfurt und macht da Poetry-Lesungen und sowas alles und so. Und,
Ja, ich habe sie auch kennengelernt.
ja. Ach so, du kennst sie, okay.
Ja, ich habe sie durch Nasrin kennengelernt, die ja in Frankfurt wohnt.
Okay. Ja, die Welt ist klein. Ne?
Ja, die Gedichtewelt ist ganz klein. The world of poetry is very small. The few poets that are on the scene, they know each other.
Ja.
Ja, aber sie wächst wieder. Wir benutzen ja genau die neueste Technologie, um uns besser zu profilieren. Und ich denke, es gelingt uns.
Ja, auf jeden Fall. Internet und solche Online-Readings, das ist nochmal eine ganz andere Dimension, ne?
Ja.
Ihr Gedichte pur
Ah, gedichtepur.de.
Ja.
Was ist das?
Das ist eine Webseite, wo man regelmäßig, also ich jedenfalls, regelmäßig Gedichte veröffentlichen kann.
Ach
Dann
so.
bekommt man das, also gedichtepur.de.
Ah ja.
Ganz,
Das
ganz
ist
nett
das
gemacht.
ist in Amerika oder in
Nein,
Deutschland?
nein, de, Deutschland.
Ah ja. Hm. Sehr gut.
Ja,
Aber
Sehr
wir
gut.
haben ja unseren guten Gino Leineweber, der uns immer veröffentlicht und seine tollen Anthologien zusammenstellt. Das
ja.
ist echt super, dass du dir da immer diese
Ja, das ist
Arbeit
schön,
machst.
ne? Also ich muss sagen, das ist ja die 6. Anthologie. Or as it's said in English, now it's the 6th anthology. And I think that's very successful. And I hope we can make another one next year. And
And as I told you, Gino, there's a new article forthcoming on, a scholarly article on African rivers and the mythology of water in the African culture.
yes, yes,
And I urge the authors to cite your anthology, and they do. So
yeah,
I will
thank you.
share the link.
Wonderful, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, my pleasure.
Hallo Irmgard.
Hallo Irmgard.
So, Irmgard.
Hallo Holly.
Hello.
Ah ja, Holly. Okay, then
Okay.
just Christopher is missing, our first.
Ja, dann, und Holly auch, die sollte als zweite lesen.
Holly
Wir
ist
haben ja
da.
getauscht.
Ach ja, stimmt, genau. Naja, wenn
Also
er zu spät kommt, dann fängt Holly an.
Holly ist nicht da.
Da steht auch Holly Iglesias.
Wer?
Yeah, there's Holly.
Holly ist
Holly.
da.
Holly is here. Okay, now so excuse me.
It's very cold here in Miami. It's historically cold.
Ah, yes?
It's almost freezing.
Oh my God.
It usually doesn't go
Yes,
below 60.
I have read it. Yeah, it's cold from the south going to the north of the United States, right?
Yeah,
From the north to the south.
Storm yeah.
yeah. Everybody here is freaking out. They don't have the clothes for cold weather.
Yeah, that's terrible. If you're not prepared for cold weather, no heating in the houses, I guess.
Yeah, well, thank goodness now most places have heat. In the past, they didn't have heat until like the 80s,
Yeah.
but now they do. Anyway.
Okay, I think it's 5 o'clock. Shall we start, Don? Don?
Don?
Hello, Don. Don, are you there?
No.
Don is gone.
Sorry for the delay. Can we hold for just a couple more minutes before we start?
Okay, yes. Great.
We have a bit of an emergency here, and I'm trying to take care of it now.
Oh, see you. Okay.
Okay,
Take your time. No problem.
I'll
wait.
be back in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
No more.
don't worry.
Well, since
Irmgard, kannst du mal da, ich habe mal eine Frage an dich. Du hast mein geändertes Gedicht bekommen, ne? Du musst dein Mikrofon anmachen. Ich höre dich nicht. Ich höre dich nicht.
Gott, links unten ist Audio.
Audio.
Okay,
Ja,
jetzt?
ja.
Stimmt das jetzt?
Ja.
Okay, danke schön. Albrecht weiß immer, was mir fehlt.
Was du drücken musst.
Ich wollte dich fragen, ob du das Gedicht bekommen hast, ob das so okay ist. Dann
Ja, danke schön. Ich habe es an meinen Setzer weitergeleitet und ich werde aufpassen, dass es auch macht und das Alte ersetzt.
Okay.
Ja.
Cool.
Hello, Kate. Nice to meet you. Great. Kate is a follower from the very beginning that we went online, from the COVID times. We know each
Yeah.
other, right? Kate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, you can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't see you, but I can hear all of your wonderful voices. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we start a little bit later because there's a little emergency at Don's house, so we wait that he solves this problem.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry for the
I
delay.
wanted to show you my beautiful bougainvillea back here.
Oh,
It-
yeah.
It's my summer in the winter in Colorado.
Ooh,
That's great.
Very nice.
It's blooming very nicely,
There you go.
giving me a lot of joy. And Albrecht has a lot of cacti.
Yeah.
Cacti.
Although I have to tell you, we have a crazy pear tree. That tree is nuts. It starts blooming right now.
No.
Yeah, right now. It's the only tree in the entire region, and it will have leaves until late November. The tree is a little bit nuts, but anyway.
But every year or just this year?
Every year.
Yeah,
Every
but
year.
maybe this is an antique type because I read about apple trees that are like this.
May
It's
I
an antique.
interrupt here? May I interrupt for just a moment? Maren, maybe we could go ahead and start. And Maren, could you run the music?
The
And
trailer.
and I'm gonna
Yes.
step away from the computer. So Maren, you go ahead with the music, and then Antje, just go ahead with the reading. Okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, no problem.
I'll be back in a few minutes. But
Okay.
Maren, all that I would be doing is what Marin's going to do anyway.
Yeah. I just hope nothing serious, Don, no?
Yeah, it's just one of our pipes is frozen, and I want to try to take care of
Okay.
it.
Was hat er?
Mm.
Pipes is frozen? Was?
blessings, Don,
Leitung?
from Kate. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, soll ich jetzt, sollen wir anfangen? Soll ich
Ja.
den Trailer spielen oder?
Ja.
Oder erstmal will ich mal alle begrüßen.
Ja.
Thank you very much that you're all with us for the second presentation of the anthology Language of Water, curated by Gino Leineweber. Altogether, we have 4 meetings, and today we have a really nice setup, and we start with the music of Thomas Stehn, who is a musician born in 1962. And he came in contact with music very early at the age of 12 through the record player of his parents. And then he also started to play his first guitar. And with 15, he was already in a rock and roll band and had several other band projects and was expanding his styles from swing jazz, children's musicals, and blues pop to the creation of film music in his own recording studio. So today we will listen to 3 music pieces of his. Now in the beginning, then we have a break in the middle of our event and one in the end. Okay, Maren, you can go.
Das funktioniert jetzt nicht. It doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
No.
So
Maren?
I would say then we start with the poems, and we start with the first poet, Holly Iglesias from the USA. She is the author of 3 poetry collections: Sleeping Things, Angels of Approach, Souvenirs of a Shrunken World, and Boxing Inside the Box, a work of literary criticism. She was assigned the National Endowment for the Arts, the North Carolina Art Council, the Edward Albee Foundation, and the Massachusetts Cultural Council have awarded her fellowship. So now we listen to the poem. We can't hear you. You have to switch on. Yes.
I read one.
Good.
Yes. Okay.
Everybody, please turn off the mic so we have a better
reception. All right. The poem is Sentimental Journey. These days I'm all thumbs, but my memory hums like a hive full of honey, clicks like a skeleton key in a lock. Once, long ago, my professor boyfriend, weary of translating Polish poetry, loaded up his 1962 Ford Falcon with folding chairs and fishing rods, Chianti and books, and on a lark drove us first to Bogalusa, Choctaw for dark water, and then to Dauphin Island, where we swam and fished and lollygagged and ate and read to each other out loud, with no shelter other than the sky, no element so blue as the Gulf rolling in, rolling out. All of it sanctified by the presence of ancient shell middens, signs of habitation by the same peoples who once inhabited my home place, peoples who disappeared shortly before Europeans arrived, leaving no trace but giant mounds up and down the Mississippi River Valley and across the Gulf Coast. Our trip back to New Orleans was a halting one. The towns along Route 90 still heaps of rubble from Hurricane Camille. Heron Bay, Pascagoula, Gautier, Ocean Springs, Biloxi, Bay St. Louis, Pearlington, White Kitchen. The coast was swamped, bones unburied, tails washed in, tails washed out.
Oh, excuse me, you didn't hear. Thank you very much, Holly. And now we go to Zorin Diaconescu from Romania. He is born in 1948 in Timisoara, and he is a former English teacher, journalist, now retired, and emerging digital creator. So we listen to your poem, Zorin.
Starting with the original poem, which is Durst. Im Wasser wurde das Leben geboren, sprach der Gelehrte. Im Wasser ertrinkt das Leben, sagte der Prophet. Anpassung ist Überleben. Hände und Beine werden Schwimmflossen. Unser Leib fügt sich. Doch wie bleibt es mit der Seele? Ist sie weiterhin unsere, wenn wir nachgeben? Es überlebe der Leib, predigte der Pragmatiker sein Rat, einfach zuhören reicht. Wir dämmern Fluten, mit dem Hunger ist es verschieden. Thirst. Life was born in water, said the scholar. Life drowns in water, said the prophet. Adaptation is survival. Hands and legs become flippers. Our body adapts, but what about the soul? Is it still ours if we give in? May the body survive, preached the pragmatist. His advice, simply listening is enough. With them, floods, hunger is different. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zorin. I see Christopher arrived. Hello, Christopher.
Yes, how are you, everyone?
Yes, we are all fine. So
I am sorry I was caught up in a jam.
What?
I was caught up in a traffic jam being a Sunday, but
okay.
I'm here finally.
Yes. I would say
yes.
we go on with Chloe, so you have some time to get used to our group, and then it's your turn. So
Yeah,
Chloe,
thank you so much.
Chloe Koutsoumpeli, excuse me if I pronounce wrong, is from Greece. She has published 7 collections of poems, 3 novels, and 2 theatrical plays. Her poems have been translated into many languages, published in Greek and foreign magazines, anthologies in Europe, Canada, and the USA. Her collection of poems, Those Who Eat at the Same Table, won the National Award of Poetry in 2017. Also a collection of poems, Antigone Always Forgets Something When She Leaves, was published in 2020 by El Árbol de la Luz edition in Sevilla, translated by Joseph Antonio Moreno Jurado. Okay, let's listen to your poems.
Okay, do you want me to read them first in Greek and then in English?
Yes,
okay.
Please.
Hello, everybody. I'm very glad to be here with you. I will start with my native language. Εν αρχή ήταν το νερό, δήλωσε ο Θαλής. Αυτό ξεκίνησε τα πάντα, περιείχε τα πάντα, κάλυψε τα πάντα. Ήταν η πηγή, ο πυρήνας, ο ήχος, η αίσθηση. Αυτό δημιούργησε τον κόσμο. Οι άνθρωποι ψάρια ήταν που έπλεαν στο άπειρο, ο Αναξίμανδρος προσθέτει. Ο αέρας, διαφωνεί ο Αναξημένης, είναι η ζωοδότρια δύναμη. Όχι, η φωτιά ήταν το κέντρο όλων, αντιτείνει ο Φιλόλαος. Χους ή και ισχούν απελεύσει, διακηρύσει το Ευαγγέλιο. Όμως εμείς γνωρίζουμε πως μέσα στους αιώνες το ανεκπλήρωτο ήταν που πάντα έρεε ποτάμι, σχημάτισε τη γη, έπλασε τα βουνά, πλημμύρισε τους ωκεανούς και δημιούργησε τόσα είδη κόσμων, αφού η αγάπη χωρίς ανταπόκριση ήταν πάντα η αιτία. And in English now, cosmology. In the beginning, it was always the water, Thalis stated. It started everything, it included everything, it covered everything. It was the source, the core, the sound, the feeling. It created the world. Human beings were fish who swam in the infinite, Anaximandros added. Wind, argued Anaximenes, was the life-giving force. No, fire was the center of all, Philolaos claimed. We are dust, and to dust we shall return, mentions the Bible. But we know that all through the centuries, it was the unfulfilling desire which flowed like a river, shaped the earth, carved the mountains, filled the oceans, and created all different kinds of cosmos. For unrequited love was always the cause. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chloe. Very philosophical, this poem. I like it. Okay, so now we go to Kenya, to Christopher Okemwa. Are you there? Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Christopher holds a PhD in performance poetry from Moi University in Kenya. He is the author of 13 poetry books, 4 oral literature textbooks, 8 children books, 5 folk tales of the Abaguzi people of Kenya, 2 novels and 1 play. He has compiled and edited 10 international poetry anthologies. Thank you very much. It's important to have people like you and Gino who do all this work. It's wonderful. And he is the founder and director of the International Poetry Festival Kistrich in Kenya. His poems have been translated in many languages, and he has read his poetry at many international festivals all over the world. Okay, can you read us your poems, please?
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm grateful to be on this platform, to be able to share my poetry with other poets from around the world. I have 2 poems, and all of them are about water. And the 2 poems actually are about the 2 rivers that are found in my home area. One of the rivers is called Mogusi, and the other one is called Gucha. So the first poem is about River Mogusi, which actually, if you come to my home, it looks like a snake. And I'm trying to compare it with a snake. So let me read it in my mother tongue, then I'll read it in English.
Yeah, excuse me, your mother tongue is Abagusi?
Yes.
Yes,
Abagusi
correct.
language.
Yes, very interesting.
Engiti, Omogusi is a river called Omogusi. Engiti engani kebe, ekwengusorora goeta, enda yeri nani. Gote neine engegu, obuoba kete bwakobwata. Obo kiriru, ense kirete, obuoba obonene bwakomugania. Obo kiriru bwaseberekana, ekera, okongora, okwemurungania, eriogi, omubero oria emete, oroche rwarorora amagena, ebitunwa bigoetanaine, byakwanera eirima, neryoba rimwamu igoro ryairanĩria enyakweumia, ebirengererio byaturubana, n'omunwa bwasanse, kwenyora gatigati yense n'obwoba bwamache. In English, River Mogusi. Lukwata, the huge serpent that slithers gently through the belly of the forest. Standing on its banks, mystery engulfs you. The silence, the stillness, a thick darkness of fear overpowers your senses. Quietude is disintegrated by the gushing, the rippling, a gentle murmur, a soft echo. The wind whistles the trees, the water gargles the stones. The rolling hills around you talk to the dark valley below, and the black sky above reply to the howls of owls. You lose yourself to the mystery of nature's language. You are caught in between the physical world and the terror of aquaphobia. That is the end of that first poem. The second poem is gotten from the community. It is an oral poem that tells a story of a man who lived near River Gucha in Gusi. He used to graze his cows near the river, and the cows used to drink water from the river Gucha. One day, he noticed Omogumo tree that grew near the river and had its branches straggled all over the water. So this man thought about what those branches were doing in the water. To him, they seemed as if they were trying to block water from flowing by. But he could not see that albeit the effort by the boughs and branches of the tree, the water swiftly flowed by. So this man sympathized with the tree for its failure to block the water. One day, he decided to give support to this omogumo tree, which was in the water. He climbed down to the river, and standing beside the boughs and branches, he blocked the water using his own hands. Much to his chagrin, he realized that the water still flowed with ease past his fingers. He regretted and said, I will never, and I will not manage to block the water from its line of flow. Let the boughs and let the branches of the omogumo tree do it, not me. So he ended up singing the following poem, which is sung up to this day in my community. It is called Natebibwe Ngatanga. I have been told to block the river water. I will sing it. Natebibwe Ngatanga, amache agucha injetigo tanga. Natebibwe Ngatanga, amache agucha injetingo tanga. Amache agucha injetingo tanga, orotu motero ronga rotange. Natebibwe Ngatanga, amacha gucha tinjetingo tanga. Natebibwe Ngatanga, amacha gucha injetingo tanga. Amacha gucha injetingo tanga, orotumote ronagotanga. Ronagotanga, runagotanga orotumote runagotanga natebiwe ngatanga amachagucha ingetingotanga natebiwe ngatanga amachagucha ingetingotanga amachagucha ingetingotanga orotumote runagotanga Oraiya chingero bunyangerota. That's the end of the poem in my mother tongue. And in English, this oral poem means as follows. I have been asked to block. That is the title. I have been asked to block. I cannot block the water of the Gucha River. I have been asked to block. I cannot block the water of the Gucha River. I cannot block the water of the Gucha River. Let the Mugumo tree block. Let it block. Let it block. Let the Mugumo tree block. I have been asked to block. I cannot block the water of the Gucha River. Let it block. Let Omugumo tree block. Let the Mugumo tree block. Oraiya, Song of Songs, ta. That is the end of the English version of that poem. Thank you very much. That's all I have.
Christopher. This was wonderful, really. This was a wonderful song, and also the first poem for me, it's very concrete, a real body relation with the water you see there. It's really interesting. Reminds me of Heart of Darkness of Joseph Conrad, but really strong. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think we will do now a little break for another try to hear the music from Thomas Stehn. Maren? Oh yeah, good. Okay, this song by Thomas Stehn is dedicated to his best friend who faded away. So let's go on. Yiorgos is the next on the list. He is unfortunately sick. So Yiorgos Chouliaras. He's from Greece, and Gino will read the English version of his poem, and I briefly will introduce Yiorgos. His poetry, From Roads of Ink in the Center of Water, and other collections, has been extensively translated and published in English and many different languages. He is born in Thessaloniki. He worked mainly in New York before returning to Athens from Dublin. He was president of the Hellenic Authors Society, the principal association of literary writers in Greece. So now Gino will read the English version of his poem.
Yes, I will do that. And I like to do that. So the title is Water Language. A cataclysm of sounds drowns the meaning of words which in pairs had no time to save themselves in the arc of the mouth. Sound silence, drowning, saving, mindless mind, artificial nature, yes, no, me, you. Opposites constantly flow together, giving birth to compositions that scatter, filling up the empty positions of those who drowned. The air into liquid is transformed by water soaking the soil as it puts out the fire all the time. Whoever saw the falls without thinking? Who was carried away by a stream without getting lost? Water always wins. Even if no one understands why everything comes from water and flows away, ending there. What is water if it is not the language of nature? What is language if it not water?
Very nice. Good. Then we have another guest from Greece. Today is Greece Day, and it's Liana Sakelliou. She is born in Athens, studied English at the University of Athens and at the University of Edinburgh and in the University of Essex and the Pennsylvania State University. She is Emerita Professor in English and Creative Writing at the University of Athens. Her 30 poem books, scholarly articles, essays, and translations have been widely published internationally. For her academic and creative writing activities, she received 2 Fulbright Awards and numerous grants. Her poems have been translated in 12 European languages and have appeared in several international anthologies, as well as in many journals and magazines. She is a member of various professional societies, including the Hellenic Authors Society. In 2017, she was president of the European Committee for the European Union Prize for Literature. Okay, so we listen to your poems, Liana. You have to switch on your mic. We can't hear you. Yes.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm very glad to be with you today. And I dedicate this poem to the memory of my father who left us on February 1st. So here it is, in Greek and then in English. άσκηση φλαμανδού ζωγράφου. Κάθεται στην πλώρη αϊθαλής, με μία κίνηση του χεριού, σαν να του ζωγραφίζει, μου δείχνει τους όγκους των απέναντι βουνών. Θέλει να διασχίσουμε τη λίμνη μέχρι τα σύνορα και εκεί να τον αφήσουν, σε αυτό που δεν ήταν ποτέ. Είναι σκοτάδι. Βυθίζω τις λεπίδες των κουπιών στη σκούρα έκταση. Στην ένταση η βάρκα μυρίζει βλάστηση πυκνή. Κουκουβάγιες μπαινοβγαίνουν στα φυλλώματα σε κάθε όθησή της. Οι σκαρμοί τρίζουν, θροίζουν. Δουλεύει στη σιωπή. Study by a Flemish master, translated into English by David Connolly. He sits evergreen in the prow, with a movement of the hand as if painting them. He shows me the size of the facing mountains. He wants us to cross the lake as far as the borders, and for me to leave him where he never was. It's dark. I plunge the oar's blades into the somber expanse. In the tenseness, the boat smells of thick vegetation. Owls fly in and out of the leafage at its every propulsion. The rowlocks creak. I rustle. He works in silence. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Liana. So now we go back to the USA and we listen to Albrecht Classen. Dr. Albrecht Classen is University Distinguished Professor of German Studies at the University of Arizona, researching and teaching the European Middle Ages and the early modern age. He has currently published 134 scholarly books and more than 840 articles. However, he is also very active as a poet, having published so far 15 books with his poetry and 5 books with essays and satire, both in German. He is the current president of the Society of Contemporary American Literature in Germany. In German. Okay, so we listen to your poems, Albrecht.
Yeah, vielen Dank. Many thanks for the introduction. I'm very happy to be amongst all of you. And thanks to Gino, who really brings the world together. And I would like to begin by saying what you do, Gino, is you create a platform where we all across the world, across languages, understand the power of the word. And the word carries truth. And the word is, well, I don't want to be religious, but John 1:1, at the beginning, there was the word. And that's what you do. So I'm really, really happy to be part of it, of this volume. And I'm very happy to be part of this community. Thank you so much. Ganz kurz, ich wende meine Kamera weg, diesen verrückten Kaktus zu zeigen. That's the Scheue, this one arm, defying gravity. What the hell is he doing? So I thought, take a photo of this one thing. Anyway, back to myself. I will read first in German because that's my native language. Although I increasingly also write in English, and it is called Hymne aufs Wasser mit Gruß an Klopstock. Nicht die Nacht will ich besingen, nicht die Glorie der Sonne festlich bejubeln und auch nicht die feste Erde unter meinen Füßen. Die Elementargeister heischen meine Aufmerksamkeit. Kehr zum Ursprung zurück. Ja, das Feuer wartet auf mich. bin ich ja ein Kind des Lichts, doch aquatisch gezeugt. Was quillt da aus dem Brunnen? Was steigt hoch aus den Quellen? Wohin windet sich das Bächlein? Worauf wartet der kleine Strom, wenn ich auf die Mutter weit im fernen großen Meer? Wassernixen spielen heimlich in meinen Träumen. Melusine und Undine haben es dunkel mir angetan. Und von oben herab singt verführerisch die alte Lorelei. Wenn es mich dürstet, greif ich zum Wasserkrug, kristallklar gießt sich das Nass in den ausgedörrten Körper, Erfrischung unvergleichlich, wie zu den ersten Tagen. Wir sind bei der Geburt aus dem Kanal geschwommen, fast ertrunken in Mutters Leib. Dann öffnete sich der Tunnel, Licht strömte herbei, und ich schrie aus voller Lunge. Und noch zwei. Mysterium Wasser, fluides Element, es drängt die ganze Welt. So lasst uns planschen im Bad des neuen Lebens, ein Brunnen für alle Zeit. Alter Hoffnungsschimmer glitzert in des Wassers Flut. Gott hat uns geschaffen im ewigen Strom der Zeit. Es tropft unser Leben, mutig den härtesten Stein so hohl. Okay, now in English. Hymn on water with regards or respect to Klopstock. I do not want to sing a praise on the night and do not intend to jubilate about the glory of the sun in its festive appearance, and also do not aim to hail the firm soil below my feet. The elementary spirits demand my attention, so I return to the origin. And yes, fire is waiting for me, since I am a child of life, but I was created aqueously. What quells up from the ground? What rises from the well? Where does the little creek flow? What is the little stream waiting for, if not for the mother in the distant and vast sea? Water nixies play secretly in my dreams. Melusine and Undine have affected me in the darkness, and from high above does the good old Lorelei sing luringly. When I'm thirsty, I take hold of the water jug, and the fluid flows crystal clear into the parched body, refreshment incomparable, just as in the very first days. During our birth, we swim out of the canal, almost drowning in the mother's body. Then the tunnel opens up, new light comes streaming in, and I scream with my full lungs. Mysterium water, fluid element, granting liquids to the entire world. So let us splash around in the bath of new life, a well for all times. Old glimmers of hope gleam in the water's flood. God has created us in an eternal stream of time. Bravely our life is stripping, carving out the hardest rock. Thank you very much. Dankeschön. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, Albrecht, in Arizona. Very nice. So now we come to our last poet, and this is Maren Schönfeld. She lives in Hamburg. In addition to poetry, she writes lyrical prose and non-fiction and works as a cultural journalist. She is president of the Auswärtige Presse e.V., Germany's oldest freelance journalists association, and she conducts the editorial team of the online magazine Die Auswärtige Presse. She also coaches writing in adult education and edits music. No. And edits, oh, it's missing the rest. I'm sorry. Okay, she will read in German her poem, and Gino will read the English version, right? Okay, Maren, it's your...
Thank you. Zuerst mal die Seite wieder aufblättern. Wattinseln wechseln die Farben von Grau zu Rot zu Braun. Legen sie sich ins Licht. Alle 12 Stunden, 25 Minuten eine neue Landschaft. Wie noch nie betreten, erwartet uns das Watt nach der Flut. In Wolken sinkt der Fuß. Wie warm jetzt der Rest Wasser. Wie viele Schritte schon gegangen. Der Horizont kommt kaum näher. Schneller aber kommt zurück die Flut, spült unsere Spuren aus.
So, now I will read this wonderful poem in English. Tidewater Islands. The colors are changing from gray to red to brown, lying down in the light, creating at intervals a rejuvenated landscape. Like never before, the mudflats await us after high tide. Our feet sink into clouds. How warm the rest of the water feels now. Yet, after so many steps, the horizon appears barely any closer when the tide returns, washing away our tracks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Maren. And so we are at the end of our meeting. Maybe now we have another song from Thomas Stehn, and then I think we can close transmission and we can have a little talk among each other. nice.
Wonderful.
Yes. So we have come to our end. Don, are you back? Did you resolve your problem?
No, he isn't.
He isn't.
Oh, yeah, now he isn't.
Yeah. Have you
Yes.
solved your problem, Don?
Yes, I solved it, actually.
Oh, luckily.
I fixed it.
I wanted to thank Don for his technical support. It's incredible because without him, we couldn't do all this. And he's
That's
helped
right.
for so many years now.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, Don, please put the link of your book again here in the chat because I started reading it now and it's really nice. And I would like also to translate some of the poems to German. So if you please share the link also for others so they can read it. I think it's really worth it.
Will do. Thank you. Thank you. It would be great if somebody decided to review it.
Yes,
Yeah, maybe I can also write something, but it will take some time.
Yeah, it's a big job to do that.
I was thinking about to publish it in Germany, Antje. So it's
Yeah, maybe I can help you with the translations.
maybe. Yeah, maybe you can translate it. I will first publish it in English, but then we'll translate it, and then in German. Maybe we can work together. But
yes.
Well, one of the pieces is translated into German.
Yeah, that's why I saw my translation. So I said, oh, I can translate some more because it's really up to date and very inside the situation we are all living from far away. And I think it's important to hear your voice.
It's really impressive.
Yeah, can we switch off the registration, Don, so we can have a little chat before leaving, everybody?
You don't want to broadcast the discussion at the end?
I don't know. Times.
Okay, I can
Times
stop
say
it.
better not.
Okay, here we go.